Hey lovely ladies, I am back for my second tag, but this is the first tag that I've done that I was actually tagged by someone. The first one was just a tag that I thought looked fun, and so I decided to dive in. This time I was actually tagged by Lydia Senn, and I was so excited. So this one is Mom Confessions, basically 5 confessions that are somewhat humorous. And so let's jump in. My first one, I hide toys that I don't want my kids to have anymore. So whether it's like a McDonald's Happy Meal toy that they got when they were out with their grandparents, or a toy that was given to us that is just like breaking, or basically any toy that I am tired of seeing or I don't want strewn around our house or in our toy collection. When I have the appropriate opportunity, I will hide it. And if they ask me about it later, I will either relent and bring it out for them or distract them until they completely forget about it, and then I will donate it or sell it. Sometimes I feel a bit guilty about that, but I am the curator of our home, so somebody's got to do that job. I hide clothes that I'm tired of the kids wearing over and over. So my girls dress themselves, and they definitely have their favorites. And most of their clothes, yes, I bought for them, I picked out. However, when you see the same dress every other day or, twice a week or something, I would like them to branch out a bit more. So if it's something that needs to go, yes, I will let it go, but sometimes I'll simply just hide it temporarily so that they are forced to look at their other options. I had bought a couple really cute like boho peasant tunics for my girls that are not muslin, but just like a really textural, earthy kind of fabric, and it had crocheted lace on the bottom, and they were adorable, but they were never worn. They were always the last thing on the rack, and by the time I did laundry, they had their familiar options back. So I actually started like tucking things away until that was among their only options left. And they started wearing them, and they're like, oh, we like these, mommy. And I got to finally see them wearing their cute little boho tunics. And so yeah, I'll hide the clothes to help facilitate the wearing of other clothes. I will get my kids to go to bed early sometimes, whether it's nap or at nighttime, by basically bribing them about listening to a story CD. So my kids really like Patch the Pirate. We have Curious George books on audio, Amelia Bedelia audio CD, things like that. So sometimes if I just need them to go to bed earlier, I'll be like, if you go to bed now, you'll have time to listen to a CD. And they're so excited about that. So they'll go to bed and just lie there and listen to their CD, and I get bedtime a little bit earlier. Another thing I do for myself is sometimes I'll put a show on for them, like, Thomas the Train or Curious George or something like that. And then I will make myself a cup of coffee and basically go hide in another room and either like read or watch YouTube videos or just rest or even take a bath or whatever. Just I will use that time as my like personal escape and kind of like a babysitter. So that was 4. The last one is kind of interesting because a lot of the other mom confessions that I saw were ways that they kind of lied to their kids. And I know that sounds bad, but the things that you will answer them when you don't know what to say. Like Lydia's answer cracked me up so much. Her son asked her unexpectedly where babies came from, and she told him Amazon Prime. I can't get over that. It's hilarious. But here's my confession. I don't lie to my kids. So we've actually had some really interesting conversations, and they know some things that other 4 and 5-year-olds don't maybe know. And so I'm always definitely careful in how I explain things and what I say, and I'm aware of their mental level, but I try to answer everything they ask me truthfully, unless it's something that I'm like, let's just talk about that later, or let's ask Daddy about that later, or something like that, to deflect the question until another time. But because we've purposed not to lie to our children or tell them things that are misleading, we've definitely had some interesting conversations, and we've had to tell them, now this is something you only talk about with Mommy and Daddy. Do not talk about this with your friends, you know, just putting those safeguards in place, hopefully. So I know that could probably count as a mom confession too, because some parents would probably not feel comfortable with that. So anyway, most of this is silly, but it's definitely entertaining. It's entertaining to see what some of the other moms have confessed to. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I really need to get on my tagging game and figure out who to tag. And I need to check and see who have done these videos. I may go ahead and figure out who to tag and put it in the description box below, but here in the video I'm not prepared. Sorry about that. If you'd like to do the tag though, let me know in the comments below so I can check out your video. And I hope you ladies are all having a blessed day. Bye.